If you think that women are making up a lot of our experiences, we're not. When I am getting blown up in the DMs, I don't usually respond because I don't have to, and I'm uncomfortable doing so. My lack of response does not justify the death threats, threats of bodily harm coming to me, paragraph after paragraph calling me every name but a child of God. Why? I didn't even say no. I just didn't say anything. And that's what garnered that reaction. Other countries warn people that travel, if they are women, not to come up over here by themselves. You can't say that you are this champion for civil rights and you like, oh God, look at the sound of freedom. I gotta do something about these kids. We gotta stop human trafficking. Oh my God. And then you don't want women to be able to take care of themselves. Those situations literally are hotbeds for human trafficking because it's not just children, it's also like adults. When people come over from different countries, you want to be able to use lethal force to prevent them from stepping on the soil of the United States, even though most of them are literally fleeing situations where they could have been trafficked and their children could have been trafficked. So do you only care about white kids? Because you can't say, oh, well, just I only care about American kids, because you don't. You see people like with their children, they might be hungry. Well, you should have thought about that before you had a kid. You made birth control illegal. So women can't have any say over their reproductive health or rights. And your response is to just cut social programs and not invest it all back into society. Like, do you just wake up and crave violence and a miserable existence? If you do, that's fine, but I shouldn't have to deal with it. Take your cults, find some property, pool together your resources, and get out of my face. It's ridiculous. Also, a lot of women in Florida right now are experiencing what find out means when they fuck around. DeSantis definitely said that he was going to do that. He was like, yeah, alimony's going to go. And they voted against their best interests, their own best interests, because they were convinced that they would be able to screw over a minority. How sick do you have to be to cut off your own nose to hurt someone else? Because that's what happened. Homelessness is illegal in Florida. Helping the homeless is illegal in Florida. And there are no gun regulations whatsoever. So you have major cities right now that are hotbeds for the mega cult, and they're not preventing trafficking. I'll say that. The call is coming from inside the house. Being a feminist means equality. It prevents, it helps deter, I'll say that, human trafficking. No one's trying to take anything away from you. Understand me. No one wants anything you have. They just want equality and justice.